Hello everybody, the most annoying YouTube beginning you could ever have. Hey, Sunday Funday is back, and I cheated. Real quick, just to explain why this actually says Blazing Saddles. No, they didn't dare to try and remake the Mel Brooks classic. I just went to go see Blazing Saddles in theaters. Now, most of you are probably wondering, why didn't I see, I think there's a movie that just came out, it's a smaller film called Spiral, or Yoga Hosers, or Hoisers, I'm not sure exactly how it's pronounced, or Morgan, or any of the movies that actually came out this week. The first two, as far as I could tell when I played at my theaters, or were near me. There was probably some that were further up north, or a little further south. It's a bit of a drive. It's a bad part about living in Texas is, yes, you get a lot of free space and taxes are cheaper because we don't have any actual income tax beyond federal income tax. That's a our issue. But everything is far away. Nothing is right next to each other. In a city I live, we have one theater. Technically we have another one, but it's a dollar theater. So, yeah, they only play the older movies that have been out for a little while, or the movies that are just getting on DVD. So, the only movie they had playing really was Morgan. And I'm just going to be honest with y'all, I did not care one bit about seeing Morgan. Now, the movies I choose to usually go see are not always the movies I'm most looking forward to seeing, because, let's just be honest, I really didn't care one way or another about Suicide Squad. I try to see what I think might be the best of the movies, but also probably the more important of all the movies to see this year. That's the reason why I really didn't care that I missed like Money Monster and others, because I was thinking, probably going to be really forgettable. Now some may say, well, why didn't you go see Don't Breathe last week when I saw Mechanic Resurrection instead? Honestly, I think Don't Breathe is going to be exactly what I saw in the trailers, and from what I've been able to read online, it is exactly what I saw in trailers. It's a by-the-numbers suspense horror slasher movie in a way. And honestly, from what I've read, I could guess every single fucking little twist it's going to do with a twist. And everything, and I didn't care. Yeah, sure, Mechanic Resurrection was really a by-the-numbers action movie, but I would rather see Jason Statham, who I can enjoy a lot more, than, no offense, these other people. I think they've been in other movies, but they've always been small, independent stuff. And really, when it came to Morgan coming out, I really didn't want to see this movie. People are like, it's so unique, it's so different. No, it's not. There are a dozen different movies exactly like this. Splice, Species. You give me the plot of this movie. We created a being. Cool. And it got out of hand? Yes, it got out of hand and started killing people. That's fucking Splice. That's fucking Species. Don't lie to me. Don't piss on my head and tell me it's raining. Come on now, let's just be honest with each other here. And truly and honestly, the big important thing that actually happened this week was the passing of Gene Wilder. I always enjoyed this man in all the different movies I saw him growing up. Of course, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, Blazing Saddles. Yes, I had an odd childhood. Also Stir Crazy, just so many other different movies that I can't even think of everything. But Willy Wonka, especially, and Blazing Saddles really formed my childhood. It helped me to discover my own sense of sarcasm, my own sense of comedy in a way. As you can tell, I'm a wee bit sarcastic at times. And honestly, I felt it in myself that I need to do right by this man, at least see one of his movies on the big screen. I think I maybe saw Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory when I was really little, and it was like some special like thing. And like some daycare I was at, they were doing it. I can't remember. It's been so long. I'm 28, y'all. I don't remember everything that happened when I was 5. There's been a decade or two between here and there. But I said, I need to see at least one Gene Wilder movie, especially to honor the memory of him, at least in some way. Even though technically I'm just giving money to, AMC theaters. And nothing's going towards his family, as far as I know. They might be giving it towards his family. If so, then good cause. But yes, I went ahead and I was like, you know what? I could either go see Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, or I can go see Blazing Saddles. And I love both these movies. Both of these movies very easily could end up on my top 20 favorite films of all time. And really, to end up on top 20, that sounds like it's very broad. I could probably think of, I've seen probably well over 2,000, maybe even 3,000 or so movies. Jump cut! Wouldn't be a video lately if I don't have a jump cut. Sorry, I heard my cow near outside the door. I was like, alright, let me let her in. Okay, she's probably thirsty. But, like I said, I've seen thousands of movies. I can probably say easily it's probably well over 2,500. It's probably shooting well above that. So, top 20 is actually really narrowing down this list, especially since I would say over half of the movies I've seen I genuinely like and I want to own on DVD. Yeah, there's Kitty. She's down here by me. You can't see her. She's off screen, but she's rubbing on me. She's like, I need you. Now she's gonna lay by my foot. But like I said, Blazing Saddles, Willy Wonka could easily end up on there. And I was thinking, well, I could either see one or I could see one or the other. I can't see them both. Not through money-wise, but more because of time-wise. In fact, here in just a little bit, the reason why I'm doing this on my own is because Megan can't be here. In fact, I would have preferred her being able to be here. She had to work. Damn. Because she has seen most of Blazing Saddles, but like many movies, she has never seen all of it, which is so sad for her. And yeah, I decided I want to go see Blazing Saddles. I want to relive probably one of the most mature movies I could have seen in my earlier years, or early age. And guess what? This movie still holds up. It's still really damn funny. I love the hell out of this movie. I can do nothing but sit here and praise it. I could probably sit here and talk about some of my favorite scenes. Yes, the bean scene still makes me laugh. I don't care how juvenile it is. It's still damn funny. Mel Brooks in this is always hilarious. Especially considering this was before Mel Brooks thought he needed to be in quite a bit of his movies. He is better in smaller doses. Like, Spaceball's probably the most irritating of all the characters actually is Mel Brooks' character, simply because he always likes to play really stupid people in his movies, but he can be very irritating in Spaceballs, even though I actually really love Mel Brooks to death. And his son's also damn hilarious and a damn fine writer too. If nobody has ever read if you have not read World War Z, go pick it up, buy it brand new or anything, go find it. It's one of the best books I've ever read. No kidding. Yeah, this one, he's in it just enough to just make you laugh, especially with the dumbest things that he can think of and dumbest things he could say. And this movie is about as politically correct as going up to every black person you know and calling them the N-word and smiling at their faces. But it's all in good jest. I mean, a lot of people, like, I remember this movie originally had real controversy over it because of their use of just the N-word constantly. It really is more making fun of the fact that people constantly kept doing that back then, especially being just blatantly racist or blatantly ignorant more than anything. And it kind of just has fun with it, and it's really hilarious. It works. This is a movie that was made in 1977 that easily just took racism and just gave it a nookie the whole time. It was just hilarious. I can't sit here and I don't want to, in good faith, sit here and just talk about the movie the whole time. Because like I said, I can talk about my favorite scenes. Fart scenes, hilarious. Any scene with, what's her name? It's going to bug me. I know her last name's Khan. Magdalene Khan? I don't know. Sorry. Beautiful woman. I'm pretty sure to this day she still looks very beautiful. Even though or she might have actually passed. I don't know. Yeah, anything with her is hilarious. Her song is just funny as hell. Always makes me laugh. And that's the thing. I was like, alright, let me see if this movie can still make me laugh. Because I do own both these movies on DVD. I need to eventually probably upgrade them to Blu-ray. I want to get a more consistent Blu-ray player. I have an Xbox One for my Blu-ray player. Those of you know, the Xbox One's Blu-ray app, because dear God, why would you just not have it to where you can just put the DVD in there? It's kind of terrible. Like, it is one of the worst apps that you could have ever. And it's surprising though that you just cannot get the damn thing to work half the time. But maybe it's been fixed. I will check it out soon. But yeah, I was like, yeah, I could watch Willy Wonka, or I could go see Blazing Saddles, especially knowing that the theater that we're going to, it purposely would not allow people in if they're 18 or if they're under 18 years old. You gotta show ID, which that was awesome. So this way, no kids at this movie, and I know Willy Wonka's gonna have kids. I'm like, I don't want to put kids. But yeah, this is still just an incredible movie, and I am so glad I could actually sit there and watch it. Especially knowing we're not going to get anything else from Gene Wilder. Not that, no offense, he's done anything in a while. But to be fair, considering his resume, I would have retired on my almost well before he ever did. But yeah, and also Gene Wilder is just hilarious throughout this entire movie. Either see his hand, stays rocking. It's my shooting hand. I don't know why. Scene always makes me laugh to just almost tears. Hilarious. Stupid as hell. But funny. And I guess also this is my way kind of reliving my favorite memories of Mel Brooks. Even though a lot of people really kind of shit on Mel Brooks in terms of Dracula Dead and loving it. And like, oh, it just started getting really silly and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, some of that though I would contribute a little bit to Leslie Nielsen, because Leslie Nielsen really liked the shtick, you know, the just physical humor and everything. And Mel Brooks does do good physical humor, but he also does good, like, eyeball humor, I guess is a nice way of saying it. Just you looking at something's like, okay, why does the Klan outfit say have a nice day on the back of it? You know, it's little touches like that make Mel Brooks a little bit more unique than, you know, the fucking assholes who do the date movie and vampires suck and blah. I really want to forget those movies exist. Thank God they've really bombed, but they still put them out because they take like 3 weeks to shoot and $15 to make. Ugh. I wish people could watch them. Don't rent them. Don't do anything. Just tell them to stop. But yeah, I don't want to rail on too long. I just want to say, if you have some time, I know this is only a limited thing. It was only on Saturday and Sunday. AMC was doing this. But if you have some time and you want to relive some good memories, trust me, Blazing Saddles still holds up. It's still a fantastic movie. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, I watched probably a month or two ago, still holds up really well. Some of the effects look a little funky, but even then, it's like more just because of the fact that they looked a little weird when they first came out. And most of it is like when they shrunk the kid. Like that effect looked weird when it was first came out. It still looks weird now. But to be fair, it's a lot better than whatever that was that Johnny Depp and Tim Burton did a while back. Oh, let's continue to ignore that. But yeah, go honor Gene Wilder. Don't worry about seeing these movies. From what I've heard, all of them are... The only interesting one I've heard of, and even then this is slight word of mouth because not a whole lot of people are seeing it. I'm going to say it's called Spiral. I don't know who's in it. One of my friends on Facebook shared a trailer of it, and it looked interesting, but it was... When I was like, I'd check it out, but I learned about it after, or like shortly before I was about to go up there and go see Blazing Saddles. I'm like, well, too late now. But yeah, Blazing Saddles, still a fantastic movie. If you want a quick little, I guess, score, if you want to know my score for this movie, I still say it's a 9, and very easy, I can always consider it a 10. The worst part of this movie is just that it takes a little bit too long, sometimes it feels, to get to him being sheriff, or Bart being sheriff, and just having a blast. Just because he is probably the funniest part of this entire movie. It's his deadpan with some things, and just his little, like, almost winking at the camera, but he does it in such a charming fashion. It's adorable. And even then, like I said, it's like, it just takes a little too long. That's the biggest complaint I can have. It's like, but it's hilarious throughout everything. Every little goofy, stupid gag they said do. And some of it, you can say it's like, you can expect it, but some of it you won't. If somebody you know hasn't seen Blazing Saddles, go take them to go see Blazing Saddles, or sit them down and make them watch it. They will laugh. If they're not going to laugh, then they're just a horrible human being. But yeah, Blazing Saddles, one of my top 20 all-time favorite films. I still don't give a shit what else came out this week. As far as I know, like nobody else really did, because none of them were like even in the top. They were like in the top 10, but like not really in top 5 very much. I don't know. I'm gonna look it up here in a second. So next week, what is next week? Next week is the 9th. Something comes out that I'm actually kind of looking forward to. I can't remember what it is though. And this is going to bother me. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm going to be one of those assholes. I'm going to get on my phone. Really, I'm just curious what is going to be playing next week. And because my phone hates me, it's not going to show me shit. Because why would I want to know what comes out next week? No, I want to know what comes out. That was one movie I was actually looking forward to. I was actually looking forward to the Kickboxer sequel. And really, it just wasn't playing right nearby. I'm like, oh, thanks. I didn't want to see it. Zoom, that's the name of the movie. I kept calling it Spiral. Yeah, Zoom, I've heard is actually pretty good. Maybe not. I don't know. Go see it if you want to. A friend of mine on the internet said it was really good. Other than that, nothing. Oh, goody. It's trying to show me every showtime for shit I don't care. Bollywood movies, that's always hilarious. Oh, okay. Yeah, next week is Sully. People were like, oh, you're going to talk about... Oh, okay, we're going to go and talk about the next freaking Clint Eastwood movie. Yeah, sorry. Sully's going to be next week. Because it's either that or When the Bow Breaks, which I don't care about. Or The Wildlife, which I care somehow even less about. And I don't think anybody else cares about it. Because I saw one trailer for it when I went to see Secret Life of Pets, and I have not seen a trailer for it since. I think I saw a couple now whenever I am getting into the past few weeks on TV, but I haven't seen any till then. It's weird. If y'all want to know what's going to be coming up over the next few weeks, September 16th, the week after next, which next week is probably definitely going to be Sully, because I just don't care about The Wildlife, and I don't want to see When the Bow Breaks. Even though I've not really liked any Clint Eastwood movies. To be fair, I haven't seen all of American Sniper. What I have seen of it, I actually like. I like how it shoots things and how it's done. And Bradley Cooper does a damn fine job in there. but I need to see it all the way through. But other than that, I didn't like Changeling, Gran Torino, I think he did. I didn't give a shit. Flags of Our Father, is crying Native American movie. I don't care. God, it's so boring. It's surprising when you make a really boring World War II movie because you take out the most endearing or most riveting part of the entire movie, and that's World War II. Like, it's there, but it's barely there. The week after is going to be weird. It's going to be one of two movies. It just depends upon what is showing in the best times. And it's going to either be the Blair Witch sequel, reboot, remake. Because I hated the first one. I know people love the original Blair Witch. I don't give a shit. Or it's going to be Snowden. Because Oliver Stone has had such a great track record lately. Oh, yeah. Yep. But if you also want to know the rest of September, the week after that's going to be Magnificent Seven. If you're wondering what movie I'm going to definitely be seeing, I'm actually kind of looking forward to this. I'm not a big Western fan, but I love the cast for this movie. It's enough to make me go see it. Now some be like wondering, what about Storks? Well, first off, Storks is another one of those movies. I haven't seen a trailer since A Secret Life of Pets, and after I saw the actual full-length trailer instead of the one that was like the showing the factory floor and it's just kind of like a little joke thing, and the actual trailer did not look funny. But what I saw beforehand made me laugh. That's because it's great physical humor and everything, but this one, And the week after that is going to be, oh yeah, Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. Alright. I'm going to make everybody pissed off at me for a minute. I'm going to go ahead and say something. I actually used to like Tim Burton. First two Batman movies I really liked. Batman over Batman Returns. Even though Batman Returns I still like, even though this wasn't actually Batman. It's kind of a murderous psycho. I love Beetlejuice. I actually kind of can put up with Mars Attacks, even though it is kind of crummy. And it really isn't aged at all well with the Dam. There's a few others I'm sure of, but I think after Planet of the Apes, Tim Burton lost his fucking mind. And I really have not liked a single movie since then. I mean, I didn't like Sweeney Todd. I know people love that movie, but God, I think it's a boring piece of shit. And the singing is atrocious, except for by Alan Rickman. Simple because Alan Rickman knows how to sing. Oh, and the one guy is also from Harry Potter. I can't remember what his name is. He's a kind of uglier guy who's usually in everything. He usually can sing. And he can sing in this, but Helena Bonham Carter and Johnny Depp have some of the most songs in the movie, and neither one of them can carry a tune in a bucket. Yeah, also, I know people loved it. Frankenweenie, I think is what it was called. The one where the kid brought his dog back to life was just a terrible jerk-off session by Tim Burton. I know people like the movie. I could not stand it one bit. There was not a single endearing factor of that entire movie. It really didn't help that nobody could act strangely enough. Like, every person had to say their lines like they're saying it like this. God, it was distracting. Never distract your movie with a gimmick. That's the worst thing you can do. Dark Shadows sucked. It had an interesting premise, but somehow it didn't get the point, and it couldn't decide if it wanted to be serious or if it wanted to be funny. So it just decided to do neither, which really, really made the movie awkward. Alice in Wonderland, I saw the first one. I have not seen the sequel. Originally, I was thinking about seeing the sequel, but it came out the same week as X-Men. Neither one was I looking forward to. It was like, maybe X-Men might be decent. Nope, never mind. Alice in Wonderland sequel, I don't think was going to be any good either. Nobody wanted it. Like, I think two of my friends were like, oh, Alice in Wonderland, Tim Burton's a big genius, Nightmare Before Christmas, best movie he ever did. He didn't do that movie. I really hate that. People always talk about Tim Burton did Nightmare Before Christmas. He didn't. He produced it, he did not direct it. I'm really off topic, but yeah, Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. Really didn't like the book. I know some people love it. It's just, God, was it just terrible. It's terrible. It took 3/4 of it to finally start, it felt like. It's like, hey, y'all found a plot. Thank God. But yeah, I'm not looking forward to it, but I'll probably see that. Because, maybe Tim Burton can figure it out. Of course, it also looks like it has as much to do with the book as, the first Batman movie had to do with Batman. But hey, Blazing Saddles. Blazing Saddles is damn good. But that's the movies I'm probably going to be seeing throughout this rest of this month. I'll probably do this like once a month, If the movie was like Blazing Saddles, pretty much the end of the month, it's like, it was kind of a forgettable movie or nothing I could talk enough about because I want y'all to go see it. Or it's something like this that, everybody's seeing it. I'll just go ahead and say it's like, go see it. Here's a movie that I'm going to be seeing probably later this month. If anything changes, y'all will know. You'll see. Or I'll tweet or put some up on Facebook about it. All right? Well, until next week, whichever it was. I remember I said it just a little bit ago. Now I forgot. Oh, yeah. Sully. Next week we will have Sully. So until then, I'll see you all later.